I'm 5 News meteorologist Danny Cassidy. For today, we will be seeing storms. The question is how strong and severe could it possibly get? And that severe risk is a level 3 out of 5 here, a little bit on the elevated side for all of northwest Arkansas and the River Valley. Primary concerns are going to be large hail, possibly bigger than golf ball size, with isolated hailstones potentially as big as tennis ball size. Another factor is going to be 60 to as high as 75 mile per hour damaging wind gusts, and we can't rule out a tornado or two. Now, another question becomes the exact timing. I think it's going to be about 11 a.m. this morning through about 4 p.m. later this afternoon. We'll have to see if we see another round after this main round, but I think for the most part, it'll be about 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. So I'll show you what that looks like on Futurecast. Early this morning, we could see a few isolated storms move in from the southwest, but I think most of that activity will stay very spotty. Once we get to about 11 a.m., we'll see these cells again start to fire off, and this is where we can see by the afternoon hours, here's noon, that large hail potential. You can see those dark pinks there, as well as the damaging wind gust potential. I think it's going to be a little bit more scattered in northwest Arkansas. You can see those darker pinks there, and then more organized in the River Valley, which means we could see large hail in the River Valley, but also a higher chance of damaging wind gusts. And then in northwest Arkansas, where it's more scattered, seeing that large hail potential, and with both, maybe a tornado or two. Continues to move through. Here's 2 o'clock, and you can see more scattered activity in northwest Arkansas, higher precipitation coverage in the River Valley. 3 o'clock starting to kind of exit from west to east. Now here's 4 o'clock. The main line is done. Again, if that happens, I think a lot of the energy will be sapped out of the region. Besides maybe a couple of isolated storms behind it, will be okay. We'll just have to keep an eye on those storms as they move through. Do we see that second round? But again, I think primarily it'll be 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. For the latest on severe weather updates, head on over to 5 News Plus.